to No Look Reviews, where we watch United games so you don't have to. Start of the season, Niall. We're at the top.
Hell yeah. First game, first win. A very close one, but still won the game. You know?
Yeah.
Can't ask more from the players. Missed a lot of chances, but it was a good game.
Yeah,
good game overall.
Good
a lot
game.
of positives, some negatives. But you know what? Positive start, and here we go.
So Fulham put us under the pressure in the first 10 minutes. Kind of had flashbacks of the last season where we were on the counter. But slowly but surely we found our footing in the game. And then once we started pressing, once we had to hold the ball, then again, Fulham, for the large parts of the game, couldn't do anything.
Yep. I mean, we countered a bunch of times. We kind of kept possession a lot of times, settled in. Mazraoui actually started off really well. Big debut for him. Some people said that he wasn't exactly comfortable playing his game, but I feel like he did play his game. He wasn't too risky.
I thought he was very solid.
Yeah, but it's solid passing. He kept possession. He played well off possession. He defended well, put in some good tackles. But, some people obviously criticizing a United player. That always happens. It's not going to happen. But yeah, not as risky, which is fine. I'd rather keep possession than lose the ball. Delic came on as one of our other debutants. Put in a solid performance. Nice, good leader in the back.
Yeah, for sure.
Evans came on as well. Played his game. Our old man, OG, classy Evans. Apparently 19 years after his debut.
Yeah.
No, 17 years, sorry.
Yeah, but it's 19 consecutive seasons or something like that.
I don't even know.
Insane.
It's insane. And
Yeah.
We've given him a lot of shit in the past, but I guess not anymore. Not this year, not last year, but yeah.
He's aged like a fine wine.
Yeah. Casemiro playing a decent game, putting in a header every chance he got. Playing some really nice passes, one of them which should have been an assist, but your boy Bruno had other ideas.
Yep, he did.
Actually,
Actually,
two assists. Yeah,
Two
both of them
assists.
Bruno missed.
Yep.
But Bruno's also not a striker. I don't blame him too much. He's playing out of position, but I still think he should score those.
Yeah. He has scored goals in the past, so I mean, obviously not the best finishing for Bruno, but otherwise, typical Bruno, always kept running, good pressing, great chance creation. So you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy with Bruno.
Yeah.
I'm happy with Casemiro. Looks like he's finally back.
Fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
Let's see. City game and this game, put in a shift both games. So
he actually played well. Didn't mess up his passing. He wasn't lethargic. He was running around. He got his legs back. I guess just toward the end of the season, maybe he was just tired. I don't know what happened.
I felt the entire season, there was something off. Like, he's probably injured. He's playing through something, maybe. I don't know. Like, he looks fitter, too, this season for some reason. So
he had a nice, good summer, good break. Yeah. Preseason, he didn't do too well. Yeah. He did have his moments in preseason on and off. So, I don't know. People didn't expect too much going into the games, and he actually outperformed. Dalot having a solid game as well. Misplacing some passes like he did in the last game, but he's also filling in at left back. So, do you blame him that much? I don't know. I don't think so. Really. He's still like a team's player, like player's player kind of situation. Yeah. Rashford improving from last season, putting in one or two good crosses, a good pass. Actually, not a great pass to Garnacho at the end. That Garnacho ended up missing an open goal. So, was on his weak foot. I don't know. We expect him to finish that, maybe not. Who else? Ahmad, playing a somewhat decent game.
Yeah, for me, he was a bit anonymous. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he had his one or two runs. He dove once. He was decent under pressure. He still dribbled around players and kept possession, so I'll give him that. He didn't create chances per se, but then again, so we had Mount running around like a headless chicken.
And missing a good chance.
Yeah.
So
pressed well, but that's about it.
Yeah. Again, but I don't really want to blame him too much either, because him and Bruno were filling in on striker when the other was a bit deeper. So
that's true. Kind of out of position.
Yeah. Let's wait a bit now that ZIRKZEE is actually fit and he's going to play a striker. Let's see how Mount does as a 10.
Yeah. We don't know if he's full match fitness yet, so I don't know if he starts the next game, but hopefully he does. Yeah. Because that goal. Classy.
Cold
classy finish. Yeah. I don't know if he was expecting to score, but he just put a toe in and it worked out. So
great goal.
Yeah. And then after that, he did a good bunch of link-up plays. Yeah. A couple of things here and there, but before that, he was just lethargic, like a Rashford regen type of situation, which I didn't exactly like. But you know what? He turned out to be the player that we want him to be, and let's see if he can continue this consistent run of scoring. 20 goals a season? Maybe? 25? 30?
Okay.
Probably not, but...
no, that's not happening.
Hoyland needs to come back too, so let's see what happens in
Yeah.
game 2. Maybe we can play 2 strikers and actually see what happens. But I guess the number 10 role still has to go to Bruno, so they're probably not going to play together at any point. But yeah. I mean, those are like the main talking points from the game.
Yeah, just one last thing, Manu. I thought he played decent.
Manu, I forgot about him.
Like he had some good passes here and there. Some outside the foot finesse passes. So all in all, typical Manu performance.
Yeah.
Be tidy on the ball.
Cold, calm, composed.
Actually saw him, put a defensive shift in a couple of times too, which was good to see.
He did improve defensively a lot. He had a couple long passes that also improvement because he usually doesn't do those. He's more like a short pass kind of late to feet kind of player. But yeah.
Oh, one last thing. Sorry, I know we keep going back and forth, but Harry Maguire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought it's kind of a double-edged sword because if you play with Maguire, you have to play kind of deep. You invite the other team onto you. Can't press that well. Can't hold off the ball that well. But when he's a solid defender. Like he has those great diagonals that he always plays. So I thought he had a decent game. Like regardless of how the team shapes up when he plays, I thought he had a decent game. Stopped a couple of counters.
A 2v1.
Yeah, beautiful. They were gonna score first, and then they were in a different game. So yeah, shout out to Maguire. Yeah,
this is a good game. Like I mean, he's still a United. We didn't exactly want him still here, but at this point, I guess we don't have a lot of fit center backs.
Yeah.
And Lindelof has to go. Because, I mean, we don't really have a spot in the team to play him. Evans is filling in every time.
Yeah.
Jallit is now here. Martinez is fit.
And then Euro.
And Euro will come back in a couple of months. Like 3 months, I think it is. Something like that. So, let's see. Hopefully Euro can be fit. There were news that we signed him unfit. We knew about the injury, but he was worth the risk. So, hopefully it pays off. But, yeah. Moving on. Clown of the match.
So this is one of the rare times where I actually don't have one. The game's the game, but I don't have one.
I still don't have to give it a mount.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, he pressed well. He played.
Yeah.
He put in like that team performance, but apart from that, he didn't do much. Even when he was pressing, he didn't win the ball back too many times. He didn't create many chances. He fumbled a finish. It wasn't the easiest of finishes, but. Still, come on, you gotta do somewhat better there.
Yeah.
We did win a corner off it, so whatever. But I don't know. He's probably the only player that I could give a clown of the week. Probably shouldn't give him a clown, but it is what it is. Yeah. That's the game. We gotta give it someone, and I picked him out. So yeah.
All right. Moving on to player of the week.
Oof. There were some decent performances, but I have to give it to the debutant goal scorer, ZIRKZEE.
Yeah.
Came on slow, steady, risk averse.
Yeah.
But then put in shift.
Yeah, it's
scored
really
in
solid.
Slow. Yeah. Solid performance, good link of play. And play.
I'm gonna give it to Mazraoui. I thought that was a very solid performance.
Yeah.
I like the reverse passes that he played a couple of times. Inviting defenders, but then playing it to the free man.
Yep.
Physically looks very solid. He looks fast. He looks strong. I think he's gonna be a very, very good addition to the team this year. And for 15 million, looks like a bargain.
It's a bargain. It's definitely an upgrade from Wan-Bissaka under possession. But let's see. He put in a good defensive shift as well, so I don't blame him or anything. I don't want to say anything negative about him, but Wan-Bissaka was different defensively. So let's see what happens later on in the season.
That's true.
And again, big shout out to Garnacho, Bruno, Maguire, Casemiro, even Manu. There's like a lot of decent performances in there. But just didn't make it a player of the week, unfortunately. Yeah, moving on. We have some games to predict.
Alright, so the next 6 games in the Premier League. We'll start with Brighton. We're gonna play away. No DeZerbi, no Pascal Gross. He's gone to Dortmund finally. So what do you think?
I feel like we gotta start off with another win. I think it might be a 2-1 win to United. You know what? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a 1-1 just because I know we're not gonna win all 6 games, and I needed to find a couple of places where we might tie. So I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw.
All right, moving on. Liverpool at home. Old Trafford, very early on, playing a big team, top 4, top 6 team, whatever you want to call it. But again, new manager, new system probably that he's deploying. I got to give it a draw. It's going to be a 1-1. I don't think we're scoring our chances as much, so I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game again. But again, with ZIRKZEE coming back, hopefully playing a full game might be a different thing.
I'm going to go with the complete opposite prediction. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and I think we're going to come out on top. It's going to be 3-2, and I'm predicting a Bruno hat trick.
What?
Bruno
After
Fernandes,
today, I don't know.
Bruno Fernandes hat trick.
All right, that's a big bet. Might want to put money on it.
Just might.
All right, Southampton away. That should be, I wouldn't say an easy win, but it's going to be a low block kind of situation. We got to control the game, maybe get counted on, but I think we did well on the counters today. Dilip probably plays too, so they will be quicker. We will be quicker than we were today. So 2-0 win to United for me.
I'll go for a 2-1, but it's not going to be a tight 2-1. I think we're going to be comfortable in the game.
Okay.
We might be winning 2-0. They might score one later on.
Yeah.
Put some pressure on the end. But I think throughout the game, I think we're going to be very comfortable.
Yeah, we might just switch off here and there.
Yeah.
All right, Crystal Palace away. The one game that we.
I'm surprised he wasn't sacked after that game.
Yeah. Just
because of all the pressure and everything that was going on last season.
Yep.
It's always not going to be a 4-0 to Palace. I think we're going to continue winning momentum, but Palace is a tough game, and this will be a tight 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, Eze and Mateta, if they're in form, they can change the game. But yeah, same for me, 2-1 win for United. Tottenham at home.
Postecoglou's second season. I'm hoping that they're going to have a strong start.
Yeah, they have a good striker now.
Yeah.
They have a striker now, proper.
Yeah, Solanke.
Yeah.
Again, he always gives us problems too, so...
He's good in the box,
Yeah.
good at headers, and we have been pretty bad at crosses. Today we defended well, but other than that, usually we aren't that great.
And unless, things change. For now, it's status quo that we're not good, so I'm going to go for a 1-1.
Oof. I think it's going to be a very back and forth game. They play a high line, we try to play a high line, they have pace, we have pace. A 3-2 win for us.
Solid.
All right. Aston Villa away.
For some reason, we've seemed to have Aston Villa's number last season.
Yeah,
We did them both times.
We did.
Even in the... I didn't watch the one at Old Trafford, but I know the one at Villa Park. We were pretty solid, so... I'm going to go for a 1-0. I think we're going to defend well. I think they're going to be the one that's going to hold the ball, and we'll probably get one on the counter.
I don't feel like we're gonna just be defending the whole game. I think it will be a back and forth type of situation. We might have settled in by that point, so I think it's gonna be a 2-2 because I think Aston Villa still has a lot of decent players. McGinn's still there. Ollie Watkins is still there. They still have a decent defense. The only player they've lost is Douglas Luiz, who was also kind of on the brink of a downfall towards the end of the season, maybe. At least what people are saying. But yeah. I think it's going to be a 2-all because, I don't know. Differences in performances, different tactics may be deployed this year. Let's see.
Interesting.
Let's see.
So what we're going to do though is throughout this season, we're going to actually mark our predictions. We're going to score each other on it. So every week when we show up, we're going to have a counter going on. And let's see who comes out on top. So
I mean, talking about the Fulham game, you actually won. Your prediction was 1-0, I think.
Oh.
And you actually got it.
I
think I predicted 2-1. You predicted 1-0.
So we'll revisit this, and we'll come up with a format and see how we want to score it. So, all right, perfect. So perfect start for me, I guess. But we will revisit this after the Villa game, and let's see how we shape up.
We'll see. Maybe we'll talk about it every week, kind of to see how the results are going.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Perfect. So comment below what you think about this game, what you thought about our predictions. I think it was a good start to the season with the City game and this, so I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, a lot of chances created. We just got to take our chances. Yeah. And hopefully we end up in the top 4. But yeah. All right. Knock on wood. Is with us. It's been real. Like, share, subscribe. See y'all later. Peace.